welcome to another episode of For the Record. So, today's album I wanted to talk about, if I can find it here, I got Rob Zombie's newest album. What does it say here? How does it say? The Lunar Injection Kool-Aid Epileptic Conspiracy. And I'm not the best at reading big words, so sorry if I mispronounced that wrong. I want to do a video on this mainly because this is probably one of Rob Zombie's first albums I've bought since Hillbilly Deluxe. I think I bought the album that was after Hillbilly Deluxe, and it was just like a regular. It was kind of like the remix of his last album. I forget what the album was called. It was something weird, but it's definitely like right up there. It was kind of like my White Zombie, super sexy swinging sounds type thing. That was one of the albums I bought way back in the day too. So anyways, this comes in a gatefold. The paper on this though, it feels like it's that recycled cardboard, which I feel a lot of people have been doing lately. Me, I prefer the glossiness, but it's a cool look. All his images are really nice on here. I must have to say, a lot of these songs are really good. I couldn't even tell you which ones are my favorite ones right now, but I know I think it's the Triumph of King Freak is pretty good. The Bailey of Sleazy Rider. The first couple tracks are really good on it, and I like how the album progresses as it goes. It definitely has that White Zombie, Rob Zombie feel to it, which I felt is really good for a Rob Zombie album. And then it comes with this booklet, which honestly, this booklet must have taken him a while to make. Oops, I'm not trying to drop this. I'm just going to put this down right here. As you can see, another iconic picture. That looks like it came right out of the fucking House of a Thousand Corpses or Devil's Reject scene. And then of course right here you can totally tell that's Rob Zombie work from any White Zombie album and any Rob Zombie album. So these are just the pictures that are on the inside, and it looks like he put a lot of time into this, and for as much time as it probably took him to draw all these pictures and do all this artwork, I mean, I feel like that's the cost of the album right there. And even with this album, I was not able to get, my first two picks because I've seen that guy before. I used to have a t-shirt with him on it. When the pre-orders came on, it was around December time. I was buying, Christmas presents for my kids and stuff, and don't mind my shirt, it's a little dirty. I've been working all day trying to build something for my mom for her birthday. But I feel like these pictures are, that's his time and effort. He put a lot of time and effort into this, and you can just totally tell. Look at that picture. That picture is really cool too. I like that one. But I wanted to show you guys this because, for as much stuff as he puts in with all his artwork, is pretty amazing. And how many pages this thing is another amazing thing about this. And I felt like this was like the first Rob Zombie album I could connect with since Hillbilly Deluxe. I really haven't listened to a whole lot of them in between. I'm going to have to go back and buy his back catalog and re-listen to a lot of it, because even when I saw him live in concert, I'll be honest with you, I didn't know half the songs that he was playing, and a lot of people knew him, my buddy that I was with, he knew the songs, but I didn't know there was a song called Sex in a UFO or whatever the fuck it was. I was kind of cool though, I like it, it's not bad, it's definitely got that Rob Zombie feel to it, you know what I mean, maybe I just haven't bought a Rob Zombie album recently, and that could be my fault. But another thing I wanted to show you guys, which I honestly think this is probably one of the coolest splatter albums I've gotten recently. And if you look through it, it actually is transparent, so if you hold it up to the light, You can see through it. And then that's B side, A side, 33.5 RPM on one disc, or one record, I should say. I feel like that is totally cool. I'm actually really happy with my purchase. I was so surprised at how sick that looked when it came in. Because we all know that when you order a splatter, 90% of the time, like my Nirvana one, it was supposed to be red and black smoke splatter type thing, okay? And when I got it in, it was more red than anything, barely any black in it. That's not what the picture looked like. And I feel like this is a good example of what they should all look like when they're done. This is how they should be. So when I got this in the mail, I was not disappointed. I was not upset about my pre-order. And I waited to actually get the album, so I didn't stream it right away. I actually got the album first. And then I was like, hey, I'm going to listen to this. I started listening to it here, and then when I went to work, I streamed it at work so I could listen to it more. I did listen to it once all the way through when I first got it. This is definitely a great album. If you haven't heard Rob Zombie's new album, or you didn't order this, I suggest going online, copping an album. I did see him at FYE this week when I was at the mall, so I know that there's plenty of copies out there. And I just feel like, he actually did a really good job with this album. It's got that White Zombie, Rob Zombie feel to it, and you can tell that, he's been the brains behind the operation the whole time, and I think him going solo was the best decision he ever made, especially when he wasn't happy with the group. And I always feel like if you're not happy with something, make the change. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't sit there and beat yourself up your whole life over something. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not happy, leave. And I've had to tell people like that at work before, you know what I'm saying? If you're not happy here, leave. Like, I'm not stopping you. Like, I'm not the type of person to stop anybody to tell them what they need to be doing. Like, I'll tell you what you need to be doing for your job if you want to be there and you want to work and make money, whatever. Being a boss and all, but other than that, you ain't gonna want to be there and you just gonna waste my time. Get the fuck out. I ain't got time for that shit. Like, I don't do that shit. And then the other thing is, I want to show you guys my new record shelf. So far, this is all the records that I do have. It starts up here, goes alphabetically, A, and all the way through to my S's and W's, and then it goes into oldies, which is like old school rock, like Pink Floyd, Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelin. And then it goes into my soundtracks, and then it goes into my daughter's albums that she has. And then down here, all this is all hip-hop, and then all this is hip-hop, and then that's my box set for my Woodstock, which technically should be up here, but it just felt right to put it down there for right now. And it sucks too, because Smashing Pumpkins, this is the only one that I own of them. I'm actually looking to get Siamese Dream soon. Yeah, I got a lot of killer records. I had to go through and reorganize everything and, figure out where I'm going to put everything. And I actually have a couple records that I'm probably going to want to get rid of at some point. And I got a couple people that have been messaging me, asking me for stuff, and just the whole shipping thing and all that stuff. So, but I wanted to share with you guys my new shelf that I got. I think it looks cool. I'm super happy with it. I'm super happy with as many albums that I've been able to collect so far. I definitely got some wicked cool albums this week. So I will be showing those off in a later video. Probably make another video tomorrow or 2 days from now. And then once I edit that one, I'll upload that one and show you guys some cool records that I got. And yeah, I don't know, I just wanted to share with you. Oh, in this Rob Zombie album, to grade it, I would say it's probably like a 6 or 7 out of 10. I wouldn't say it's a 10 out of 10. I definitely think it's definitely a good album, but definitely not his best. But it's definitely worth listening to, and you should definitely buy it, especially if you like Rob Zombie. I'm not going to say it's the best of the best, but I would have to say it's one of his better albums to come out in a while. And I don't know, I just really like it. I'm digging it. And who knows, my opinion could change on albums too, because when I first get albums and I listen to them, sometimes they're not as good as when you sit there and you keep listening to albums. Have you ever heard an album that you didn't like at all when you first heard it, and then your friends play it a million times, and then a year later, all of a sudden you love it now? And it's just one of those things where it's like a friend will tell you, be like, dude, I tried to show you this a year ago. Oh, back then I didn't like it. Now I like it. I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's just how my brain works and how I think about music and how it, you know what I'm saying? Like, when Tool Lateralus came out, I wasn't like a big fan about that album, to be honest with you, because everybody was listening to it. Like, everywhere I went, I could hear that album. A year later, I love that album. I absolutely love that album now, but to be honest with you, I didn't really care for it when I first got it, but you know, it's just the way certain albums are to me. I can get an album that's brand new at the time from a band that I really like, and I can listen to it a bunch of times, and all of a sudden, you know, I might not be digging it right then and there, but down the road, I know I'm gonna be really digging it. I just don't know why that is. Kind of like Korn Untouchables. Like, I really hated that album when that album first came out, because it, to me, it didn't sound a lot like Korn. Like, there was a couple good tracks that I did like on it, but now I love the album. So it's just like, I don't know why, but it's just the way my brain is. It's the way I think about music, and people will be like, oh, I was trying to get you in this album when it first came out. I sent you a link to it, blah, 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 blah. Sorry, I just didn't like it then. You know what I mean? But anyways, on that note, I hope you guys are staying safe. Be kind to each other. Hope you're all having a good time. I worked really, really hard today. I had so many things to do, so when I got home earlier today, I pretty much just fell asleep for a couple hours because I was fucking dead ass tired from working all day, woodworking, fucking building shit. Didn't really come out the way I wanted it to, so I might have to scrap the whole project, restart over again. Went bought some tools today, stuff like that. Did some work in my daughter's room. You know, just a bunch of shit going on, so sorry that the video came later tonight than normal, but you guys will get another video this week. And thank you to all my new subscribers. I think I got like 3 or 4 new subscribers last week. I keep track of that shit like daily, so thank you guys. I appreciate it. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel. It helps the algorithm, and it helps my channel grow. And I got good things coming this year, so please stay tuned. Alright, have a good day, guys. Peace.